You can craft spare shot as a decoration, pierce up, spread up, normal up, critical boost, weakness exploit, rapid fire up. Who gives a shit about the pandemic? We have a game to chase. But first, if you haven't experienced the version 2.0 update of the game just yet, I recommend you stay away from the video. I don't want to spoil you. And for the people that stayed after that idiotic stunt I pulled off, I am sorry. It's not my intention to do so, and it didn't occur to me that I was doing something taboo. I wasn't doing that because I was trying to catch the wave. I'm trying to make my own wave. And it seemed, in a twisted kind of way, it was a success. We got attention and interaction. I know what I did wrong now. I pushed too hard, went too fast. I'll be gentle next time. Spoiler warnings out of the way, let's get to the cheese. You might be wondering, Ang, how come I'm seeing all white numbers with my damage? You're not turning colorblind, my friend. Don't you worry. It's Ichinose trying to stealth kick us, gunners, right on the gonads. But before that, please, subscribe if you haven't. It helps me out a ton. Look at normal Mizutsune's hit zones. This monster was a gunner's paradise for people who would want to feel strong with Pierce. But now, take a look at Apex Mizutsune's hit zones. This is the time you should be gasping. If you're not, quick info dump. To be considered a good hit zone for gunning, meaning your damage numbers would turn into yellow, hit zone value must be at least 45. If it's not 45, it's no bueno. Look at normal Arzuro's hit zones. Now, look at Apex Arzuro's hit zones. Yikes, I'm not done. If you're an old follower of the channel and still a follower after the recent purge, you know Basil is damn juicy for Pierce, but look at him now. See those numbers? Ridiculous. I think you didn't know what to do the moment you saw your Pierce deal white numbers. Same with Kushala too. 4-leg seems workable as you can see there, but other than that, spread guns locking Kushala through the head or the butt is a far-fetched dream now. The solution we have for that is slicing. Slicing doesn't give a damn about hit zone values for bullets, but does give a damn about the sword or cutting hit zone values. That is why you see yellow numbers on slicing on that Basil video we posted. And in this video, I'll be featuring 3 guns, 3 no talisman builds for these guns, and 3 of my current setup with my current talismans for these guns. Let's go. This gun is powerful but a bit tricky to use. You will just have 2 per clip, and this gun lets you fire rapid fire slicing stationary. But don't you worry, the recoil is low and the reload speed is fastest. You can para the monster by using paralysis 1 or get the first KO by putting several sticky ones on the monster's head. For the low budget build, you'll have Wex 3, rapid fire up 3, critical boost 2 as your key skills. Along with the gun's 10% affinity, you'll have around 60% on a weak spot. If latent power kicks in, you get 10% more, which makes it 70%. If you want to reach 100% affinity, bring a fighter Palico. When they use Rousing Roar, you'll get an affinity buff, which will make you reach 100% affinity. It's temporary though, take note. Any talisman with a level 2 slot can easily make this crit boost 3. But I do advise putting in flinch free in this build, possibly through your talisman, so you can lay down your mines on a multiplayer hunt. If the deviation bothers you when you eat for Dango Temper food skill, try to squeeze in 1 level of steadiness. We're at the point in the game right now that we look at the slots of the talismans more instead of the skills. My current setup with this LBG revolves around my level 2 spare shot talisman with the level 3 slot. Got it from Mystery Melding. It's a charm you'll see in the gout table. I got it way before patch. In this set, I was able to squeeze in crit boost 3 and 2 more levels of maximum might, putting me at 90% affinity without the Palico buff, and also 1 level of flinch free so I can lay down my mines in peace unless there's a mad hammermain on the loose. Next gun we would cover would be, yes, the Night Owl. There's no Night Owl 2. I'm just imagining things. I know, this is rapid fire Pierce 2 gun, but hear me out. It's really easy to reach high affinity on this gun, and I just don't want that to go to waste. Although it doesn't have rapid fire slicing, at least you have rapid fire Pierce as a secondary ammo. Plus you have para ammo for CC and exhaust. We're not going to put any Pierce decos here. I'm going to make a separate set for a stronger Nargacuga rapid fire Pierce 2 set. Low budget build has attack boost 4, critical boost 3, weakness exploit 3, spare shot 3, recoil down 3, and reload speed 2. They are both mandatory for your slicing to be at low recoil and fastest reload. You get flinch free too, which is nice. You will be sitting at 90% affinity at a weak spot for this build. If latent power kicks in, boom, 100%, easy. If ever you are to just add the talisman here, any talisman with attack boost would do wonders. Ammo up is really not priority for talisman for this setup, in my opinion. So for my current setup with the Night Owl as a slicing gun, it revolves around the talisman with no slots, but has 3 levels of attack. I just got lucky with the skill that tagged along on it, since Slugger can kind of synergize with Nargacuga's LBG's exhaust ammo. But of course, you have to shoot the head for KO damage to happen. The only difference this set has compared to the low budget one is it has level 7 attack boost. That is all. Now for the third gun, the Magnamalo LBG, we're upgrading our poor man's cheese LBG build. It was a bit tricky to find the sweet spot balancing out the damage output between your stickies here and your other ammo types. The low budget build has attack boost 4, spare shot 3, artillery 3, ammo up 3, recoil down 3, weakness exploit 2, reload speed 1, steadiness and flinch free for comfort. You might be asking, is Ang sacrificing Slugger? No, I'm not. To even craft the decorations necessary to make this work, you have to be the unluckiest person out there to not even have a single Slugger talisman. So I'm assuming you have one. So if you have one, just slap that talisman on this build and you are Gucci. Your goal in further optimizing this build is trying to reach attack boost 7. Level 2 Slugger is fine in my opinion. For the people that are curious, they still haven't fixed Dango Bombardier for our stickies. RIP. My current setup right now with the Magnamalo Cheese Lightbowgun is using the same talisman that I was using in the Narga Slicing LBG build. Attack boost 3/Slugger 2. No slots. With that rarity 6 talisman, I was able to reach attack boost 7. And that's about it. Once again, I did a video on an armor set searcher. They just recently updated it. Play around with your sets till you feel that it's a perfect fit for your playstyle. Link is in the description below. I apologize again to my beloved gun sexuals. I'll be a little bit more careful next time. See you in the next video. I'm a bag of bones full of helium. Lead foot on the verse, equilibrium. Raps a million, quotidian. Extraordinary, next heir to the throne.